I'm NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a universal read for you guys.
All right.
Thank you to everybody that sent me birthday wishes on my birthday for July 1st. That was fun. Thanks, guys. And the healing energies and all the well wishes and stuff. I've been very sick, but I'm starting to feel not good, but at least I don't feel like a corpse.
Yeah.
But
I had the crone.
I got 10 cups. And I got justice. That's on the bottom. Look at that.
Yep. That's a good way. Ooh.
Somebody's dumping off some bad memories.
2 of Pentacles.
Hey, all right. Let's see. And happy birthday to all the Cancers out there.
Yes.
Yay. We got a lot of Cancers that watch, so.
It is Cancer season. The moon is in Pisces.
Gotta take it. Look at that. 10 cups. It wants to come out. It wants to be seen, so I'm gonna put it there.
All right.
Who wants it? Who wants this 10 of cups there, y'all? Who wants it? It's up for grabs at this point.
Somebody's trying to decide.
Yeah, somebody's dropping off memories, like going through old memories, and because this was underneath this, and then they fell out on the table, so I'm gonna take it. I got Page of Swords in the Tower. That is almost like double energies right there, because that Page of Swords is like, you know, it can be real busybody, real gossipy, real big, real loud, real open, real, like somebody who's really, really digging, searching, and all that. So there's a twofold meaning in this card, because he can be real open and honest and straightforward and all that, but he can also be the spy.
Yeah.
He can be both sides of that coin. He can be both sides of that coin right there. He can be very deceptive. Whatever this thing is that he's doing, he's bringing the tower. He knows whatever this tower is right here. He knows what's going on.
The 6 of Chalices, which is the 6 of Cups.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Go, bub. Go.
Oh, he didn't like that at all.
Go.
Well, he can't because Miss Agnes is right here. Go that way.
Come on, buddy.
As soon as we start, y'all, they decide they have to start waking up and doing all kinds of fun things.
I know it. They've been quiet.
Oh, for heaven's sake. All right, so who is this King of Cups? Who is this King of Cups? That's Cancer. That's Pisces. That's our moon. Right now we're in the Pisces moon, so.
Ooh, the Ace of Wands.
Good, we got fire energy to counteract some of that.
The 3 of Athames, which is the swords. And, oh, the world tree, the world.
Look at that. Yeah, something is being like wiped out. Something's being wiped out of your consciousness. You're trying to dig for stuff. You're digging, you're looking, he's looking. You're looking at old memories. There's your 6. Oh my heavens, will you shut up? She took the chair all the way over here. Look at her. She's just, oh my heavens. Shh. Beautiful, what are you doing? Oh my God. As soon as we start, y'all. As soon as we start reading.
Bubbles, go away. You're aggravating Agnes.
Go put Bubbles up in that tree. We have a kitty tree. We're going to stick Bubbles. There's the 6 of Cups. Y'all know what that is. That's why them little children are there. It's a real nostalgic looking back. Stop, Agnes. It's a real nostalgic looking back. And that tower is going with that, like, digging deep, finding memories, going back, looking at things and going, you know what? That's a load of shit. Somebody's got some bad memories they're searching through. Deep down, dark, rooted. Look at this. Usually the world I take as being like extremely positive because it's a super positive card. Now, even though I'm about to tell you there's a really negative card in this connotation, this throw, I know this is just...
I know it.
Y'all, look, I've been sick for so long. We don't even know how to do this anymore. We're so confused. I mean, I couldn't even find a black shirt to put on. I had to go digging in a drawer, which is like, my shit just kind of sits out everywhere, and I just pick it up and snip it and put it back on. This is not... I'm not one for, I just throw shit in the washer, throw it in the dryer, and then put it back on. I'm not a fashionista at all, as long as it's black. This, look, see all that? That's roots, that's snakes, that's nature, that's taken over, that's really strange. I've been thinking about that too. There's something really, let me get it out, y'all, okay? Because obviously my psychic powers are like... trying to burst through the fog of extreme sickness. There's a fire here of trying. There's an illumination with the Ace of Wands, okay? This Ace of Wands is trying to illuminate. See how it's under that Ten of Cups, next to that King, right here with this page. Them two looking at things and going, what? Look at this, and back and forth, and that was then, and this is now, and that was then, and this is now. It's coming down into like a culmination of like the big, fat, huge bursting forth of heartache and treachery and betrayal and all kinds of ugly, ugly stuff that's been in your subconscious for a long, long time. Remember, one of the original meanings of this one is messages. That Two of Pentacles, one of the original meanings of that. That's old Rider-Waite meanings is messages coming forward. This has a lot to do with like bringing up, purging, bringing down the tower. Stuff you thought was not bothering you, and now you're seeing with this illumination from this fire. Thank goodness we have a little fire in here to bring some other elements in. Now you're seeing that Three of Swords plainly for what it is. That how a lot of stuff that you I'm gonna do it like water off a duck's back. There he is down there, but it's cumulative. There's a lot of stuff that happened in the past, and it's cumulative, and now it's like you're having to deal with it. You're reliving it, you're looking at it again and again, and it's coming down on you. It's not just that the tower's coming down, it's coming down on you. It's forcing you to almost, what am I trying, like dig through the rubble. Dig through the rubble.
Look at this.
And you're finding snakes, and
you started with the King of Cups on that row. You're ending with the King of Cups.
Look at that.
And then the Ace of
yep,
Swords.
That says we're telling you the truth. There's a real digging down, and what you're finding is a lot of snakes and
a lot of
mildew
terror.
And mold. Yes, and terror, and it's all cloaked.
And it all has to do with home, the Four of Pentacles.
Yep. And emotions and family, and this is just like a breaking
definitely.
down. This is like somebody is seriously going through something, and it brought them down.
Somebody's hid or what do you call it? Suppressed.
Yes, somebody suppressed it for a long time, and now it's coming out.
Now
exactly.
It's coming out.
Yep. Now it's coming out, and it's ugly.
All has to do with family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna do these. That's what they're saying. Is that it's just, get ready. Somebody's going through a really hard time. It's a purging. You thought you could outrun it, but it's coming back up on you. You thought you had your emotions under control with these two kings. But look in the middle. There's your fire, there's your betrayal, there's your world. Like it's consumed you. And the further down you go, the more you realize it's like, wow, this treachery, this betrayal is so deep in your home, in your heart. Like, home is where the heart is. Like, it's in your heart, it's in your bones, it's in your DNA. You know what? You know what that tells me? Let's keep going, because I'm going to be looking for something specific.
Somebody's said something to bring up the past. Just some little tidbit of something.
This is generational. This is somebody who's dealing with, this is...
Somebody's going to knock on the door.
This is a generational thing. This is like the sins of the father heaped on, and the sins of the son heaped on, and the sins of the grandson heaped on, and great-grandson. It's like there's been so much abuse on down the family line for a long time, and somebody's finally like, oh, I want you to break the cycle is what I want, because I got the eight of wands. Y'all know this deck because I use it all the time. There's your 8 of wands. You know what that is. And look, I got the hermit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we need, is this. This is the only way that you can, because you cannot deal with emotions with more emotions. Especially if you're trying to purge things out. If you're, sorry, these are all crooked, and we'll get them fixed up. It's, you've got to kind of disengage from all of that. You've got to bring in some common sense, earth energies with that, you know. You have to bring things down to where you can see what's going on, you can feel what's going on, but it's not controlling you. You got to get control of it. And that's, double kings is good because that's a good control, obviously. But in the middle of it, it doesn't feel like you're in control. Now that we got this 8 of wands here, it doesn't feel like you're in control at all. I want this hermit to tell us that you're in control. I want this hermit to tell me what we got here. Yeah, okay. Emperor, I'll take that as being like, yeah, you're in control. Because you're not going to throw the emperor off with emotions. So, if this is you, or whoever this is, because obviously we're speaking to somebody.
True.
What caused it? Is it worth it? Is it working? What are your plans after this? Now you've kind of uncovered, at least in your mind, you have dreams, visions, whatever, because that hermit, oh, here we go. 10 Pentacles, shit. What is this? Look at that. That's creepy, actually, in this throw.
This setting.
What is it now? Now what do we do? Where do we go? What is this? How can we... Are you ready to move forward? Oh, there's 2 cups. Look at that, 2 cups next to this 10 of Pentacles. What brought this up? Now I'm wondering, like, who is it? Like you said, knocking at the door.
Somebody's come back on the scene that hasn't been there for a long time, and they're bringing up old memories.
Well,
old
is this
hurts.
an ex, or is this like a family person?
I think it's family. I think the
It would
cards are
have
saying
to
it's
be
family.
Then why this? Right there. Because right now what I'm seeing is this is the person we're reading for. Because they just went all out. They were like, I got to uncover it. I have to see it. I have to know it. Maybe they're the ones asking the questions.
Could be.
Did you go looking for answers about something? Did you go questioning, gossiping, opening doors, asking questions, gossiping, getting the ball rolling on something? Whoever this is.
If that's the case, you knew who to go to. You knew
Yeah, because
who
there's
would.
somebody specific right here, exactly.
Yeah, you
and
knew
look,
who would carry it on. That all you had to do was bring it up, and they would move forward with it.
Yeah, and they most certainly did. Look.
Yeah, exactly. Right there.
They most certainly did while you sat back and...
Just watched it take place.
So it's both. Remember, these are general readings, so we're saying you could be either this person right here or you could be this person here. You know, it's however it fits for you. If you're the one who's like searching for answers, then we know that you're uncovering lots. Yeah. Seven of Swords. We know you're uncovering lots of heartbreak and sorrow. And this, like I said, I feel like it's generational. It's just been going on and going on and going on.
But for what purpose? Why did you do it?
Sometimes you just got to purge. Maybe there was some kind of mental... Sometimes you can't control it. It depends. Sometimes stuff just builds up in the psyche so much that it has to come out. And memories that you haven't thought of or don't think of for years and years, all of a sudden you get to a place where you're nice and quiet, and then boom, it all breaks forth, you know? Why am I getting a Knight of Cups? So there's like, look at this, this is like...
Right there, the last row.
What is this? Wedding, love, and happiness, and everything.
It looks to me like somebody's trying to purge themselves, like you said, of old memories and old hurts before they can go forward with their life.
I guess so. Before they can go forward. They're looking, you know what it is? Whoever you are out there, I commend you, because you're looking for whoever it is that... Anybody in your life that's caused you grief, you're getting rid of them. Look at that. You are just, you're like, no, there's no room in my life for anything but the best from now on.
Well, that's good. If you can do it.
Even if it's family, I don't care. Don't call me, even if you need a kidney. Shit, I should not have said that. We'd be the first in line, too. I'd be like...
I know. She's been passing kidney stones, and it's so odd because she's got 2 healthy young kidneys. I've only got 1 kidney. I was born with only 1 kidney. And
all she does is drink Coke. I've never seen it. She don't drink water. It'll make her gag.
I've never had a problem.
And man, I can't eat anything or drink. Everything makes me sick. My God.
And I live on sweets and Diet Coke.
And I'd be dead.
I do.
I'd be dead if I did that. I would absolutely be dead.
And I've thought, and I don't know anybody on either side of the family that ever had kidney stones. But who knows? From that vegetarian diet you used to be on, live on. That'll kill you.
Vegan for a long time. Yeah, if it doesn't kill you one way, it will kill you another. They don't tell you any of that stuff. So if we have any little witches out there who are like, oh, but the cows are my friends. The cows are my friends too, but I'll kill them quick. Let's put it that way. Because veganism has worn my body out to the point where I'm just sick.
Your body needs meat. Your body needs fat.
They don't tell you that all these plants will kill your kidneys. They don't tell you that. I'm sure some people it's fine for, but a large percentage of people are going to have bad repercussions.
And that's neither here nor there. If you're a vegetarian, we're not saying anything about you. That's just your choice.
Rethink. Go look at.
That's your choice. Do as you like to do. I do have to say I don't like it when I see grown adults. If you choose to do that, fine, but don't do it to your animals.
Well, that'll kill an animal really quickly, especially if you have a cat. Cats' hearts will explode without taurine, so rethink it. This whole plant-based thing is the same thing that came out earlier. I know what it's saying. We went off on a little tangent there about the kidneys. About the kidneys, yeah, because now my kidneys are... Oh, everything is a struggle for my poor little kidneys from oxalates.
All right, so...
Well, it looks like
Somebody's trying to purge themselves so that they can go on with their life.
and they're. But I don't know if this was a spontaneous thing that happened to you, because the tower is most of the time the tower's from the outside. So I think this whole situation of like, I'm going forward, I'm getting married, I don't want any of the. I think it started like all of a sudden. It puts you in a different like archetype frame of mind. Does that make sense?
It looks to me like somebody came on the scene.
That's what I
that
mean.
You
It's
hadn't
like
seen in a long time,
and it opened a door. It literally did. Look, there's your door right there.
Yeah.
It opened a door, and somehow like this person message thing from the outside really sent you like into a different space. You really started thinking about old hurts and betrayals and stuff that you had just like water off a duck's back at one point, because like I said, there's your big goose right there in the water. It's like water off a duck's back, but you didn't realize that it's been festering in your subconscious for a really long time. Look at all that snakes and all this stuff under here that you thought it was over, but there's a twofold meaning in that, because there's a lot of
the horn god.
Oh, is that the devil? Oh no, that's the emperor.
emperor.
So you have double emperors on
Double
the table.
emperors and the two of wands.
So you
want to put it behind you. You want to put it behind you.
Yeah, you're done. You're like, what am I doing with this? This is what I'm doing with this. Somebody's just clearing out their subconscious. Look, okay, maybe you're not getting married. Maybe it's in your mind, though, that you want to go forward and you want to have a life. And you're just thinking, I'm not going to do the same thing that's been done to me. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to go forward and just abuse all the people that I live with, that I love. Don't you just love that? People treat their families like total shit. Just never understand that. I will live to be 1,000,000 years old and I will still go. I have no idea why people treat their families like total shit. I cannot fathom it. But that's how some people live. They just live that's the way they live, and they think it's funny. And you're like, no more. I don't think it's funny. Anyway, you always hear people talk about it, or comedians talk about it, or it's to you it was funny, it was fine, it didn't bother you up until a point. Then you realized, I'm not going forward to do this thing. I'm not going to repeat the same thing. I'm not going
somebody
forward.
Who's been through the ringer, who's seen it all and done it all and participated in it.
And you're just like, I'm not going to go forward and build a home with somebody I love and a family with somebody I love and have the same thing happen. Festering, awful betrayals that just get buried deep inside, and then you just go off and you're like, oh, we'll all have Christmas dinner together, and you're like, I really want to smother this person in that pie until they die. That's some heavy stuff to have to deal with, to be honest. That's heavy stuff to have to deal with, but that's what this is.
This is a choice you are making right here.
Yeah.
Whether you want it to go through this again or you want it to let it go.
I think something happened here, like you said, for whoever it was, whatever it was, once it flipped the switch, you couldn't turn it off. It was like all of these memories just started coming up anyway. There wasn't a way to turn them off. You realized how deep stuff was buried, and it just started coming out of its own accord. It just started like snakes coming up from the depths, and you're realizing that here's another snake, because there's your 7 of Swords. So that's a big fat snake right there.
Yep.
And that's under whoever it is. Looking at this and looking at it and going, yeah, I'm not going to do water off a duck's back. Yeah, not anymore, because I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm not dealing with people and their snide, snotty, snooty attitudes, their ugly words, their horrible comments. They always got something rude to say. They can't never be nice. And you're not going to deal with it anymore. You're just not dealing with it anymore. And I see twofold in that too, because it's like we said, don't call me, even if you need a kidney.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I don't want to have nothing to do. Someone's cutting off their family and their whole family.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, like, all the way. They're cutting off their whole family and they're going off to do their own thing. And they're like, you know what? This is a person who is now, their head is above water now. They're not drowning in these emotions anymore. It overtook them for a bit.
Yeah.
And they realized, I'm the one who's breaking this cycle here. I'm breaking this cycle. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go clear my head. I'm going to get in control of this. And you're like, when I go off to do my own life, I'm not carrying any of this guilt and shame to go put it off and project it on other people. I'm not doing that.
So if someone was looking for confirmation or wondering, are they doing the right thing?
You're doing the right thing.
The cards say you're doing the right thing.
Hopefully you're more in this space right here now. Emperor, Hermit, where you're in control, you're getting in control, you're looking at all this stuff. It's not having so much of an emotional effect on you. It's not feeling so much now like the Tower. Hopefully you're past that. You're down here somewhere. If you're still in this Tower moment, believe me, it'll pass. It may feel like you're opening up a huge barrel of snakes and everything's coming shooting out at you at one time and you're just overwhelmed and it feels like it's so much betrayal and loss and horror and grief and all of that. Let it come out. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
Grief doesn't...
Five of Pentacles and then the Tower.
Oh,
You got double towers.
You have double towers on the table. Whoa. Look at that. What? All right. Holy cannoli.
So you're on the
Look at
right
that.
track.
There they are. You're on the right track. We're throwing doubles, so that means you're on the right track. The way that you did this, however it came about, it won't last forever. The grief and the horror of it, like, I can't believe my own family hates me so much or whatever. Just whatever you have to say to yourself, just remember, the grief and horror of it won't last forever. It'll hit you, you'll feel it, and then it'll taper off and you'll start to get more into this like hermit space where you're like, it's okay. I just survived without him loving me this whole time. Because really, if you go back and you look, you know, were you ever cradled and supported and loved and treasured like you should be in wonderful relationships where people treasure each other? No. So you're not missing out on anything. If you cut them off, what's the difference? You're not missing out on anything. If that's what you're thinking with this Five of Pentacles, like, I don't have anything. Well, you didn't have anything before. In fact, you'll lighten your load if you get rid of these people.
And you're wanting to move forward into better ground.
Yeah,
so
you are. You'll feel so much better once you get rid of these people. I mean, you're wanting to do. Yeah,
nobody can feel what you're feeling but you. People might give you advice and say, let it go, all this kind of stuff. You're the one that has to decide.
I'm not going to throw it down. Eight of Swords just says exactly what we've been saying. If you're feeling like that, then feel it. It's not going to kill you. Number one, feelings aren't going to kill you. Just remember that.
And plus, you need to get those feelings out.
Exactly. So you need to feel them. You can't just not feel them and bury them. That's what's causing all this grief and horror in the first place. Now's the time. Wherever you are, you must be at least comfortable enough to be able to sit down by yourself and process this. Or if you're not in that space, you shortly will be. Because this kind of stuff can only come out when you're in a place where you can do it. That's just how the universe works. Nobody ever gets sick during the divorce. or during the separation, or during the, you know how it is? But then after everything is over, right? And you're in your new place and you get settled and then all of a sudden, guess what? You get deathly ill. You come down with something horrible. So hopefully, by letting yourself feel all this, you won't
It won't
stagnate.
fester.
Exactly. You won't stagnate and fester in it. Let it come out, deal with it. But if you're feeling like, I'm so lost, I have nothing. Well, you didn't have anything before. I'm trying to stress that point because this 5 next to this tower is huge. Look, all right, if you're feeling like, yeah, but if I don't have this, I don't have anything. And it's like, yeah, but you didn't have any support before. So why all of a sudden are you feeling like this now? You didn't have any support before. You haven't had any support for years and years and years and years and years. So why would separating from these people make you feel like you're losing something? Ask yourself that. You're not losing anything. You didn't have anything in the first place for many of these people. For many of these people in your family. So why do you feel like you're losing something? Ask yourself, why do you feel like you're losing something when you're dropping this dead weight? Tell me that's a star.
Uh-huh.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's a good way to end it because
Yes.
that means it's like, that's hope and bright prospects and a cleansing.
The star is always hope.
The star comes after the tower in the tarot. So there's your star. Look, pretty. She's a pretty girl. And she's like, look, I have fairy blessings for you. And she's got the water and she's pouring it in there. And I bet she's got a lot of fairy magic. And she wants to sprinkle it on you so you'll start feeling better. And it's just a lot of, sometimes emotions, remember, can make you sick. So don't dwell in that. Get it out. Get it off your chest.
You
Cry
know what
it
you
out.
want to do.
Scream it out.
You know what you want to do. You know what you need to do. Mm-hmm. You're already on the path to do it. Don't stop now. The cards say complete what you've started.
Yes, don't stop in the middle of the process. Just because you feel like, yeah, but if I tell these people to get lost, or if you just walk out and you don't have to give anybody your cell phone number or your email. You're not obligated to people.
Yeah, you're not obligated to explain yourself.
No, exactly.
People
That's what
explain
I'm trying to say.
themselves too much sometimes.
And it's none of your business.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
If this is as bad as the cards say it was, you weren't on sound footing anyway.
Exactly. So if you're feeling like you're going to lose or you're lost or now you have nothing, if you walk away from your family,
If you walk away, it'll be a long time before anyone even notices you're gone.
Oh shit, that's awful.
It'll be a long time before
But that's
anyone
good.
even notices you're gone.
That's
yes.
good. It gives you an escape. It gives you a place to like, let me get out of here before anybody can even bother me. But I'm going to say it again. Why are you, for those of you this fits for, this 5 of Pentacles, you didn't have their support and love and everything that families are for before. So why would this pop up when you feel like you're ready to walk away?
Human feelings.
Well, ask yourself that. Go, what? You're going to feel lighter when you walk away. You're not going to feel like you've lost. You're going to feel better. And your plans can start to come to fruition now. The things that you want for your life. Because look, we got this 3 here.
Yeah.
This is a culmination card. This means there's something worth celebrating. So it means that there's lots of things on the horizon for you, stuff that you're looking for, stuff that you want. Don't let anybody from the past, from your old family, come and take that away from you. Even if it's just because they knock on the door and they just want to see how you're doing. Or they send you an email because they just want to see how you're doing. Just like she said, You're not obligated to explain. You don't have to say, well, I've made a choice, and my choice is I'm going to walk away from you guys because this is how I feel, and la da 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 da. Man, just don't say anything and walk out or walk away or cut ties or whatever it is. I don't see someone moving in particular, so I think you're already in a place where you're away from these people, and now I think it would be this is why it's coming out like this. It's an ideal time for you to cut ties, because they can't get to you anyway. It looks like you've already moved, or you're in a place where they can't really bother you anyway.
Exactly, because I say somebody came a knocking, and they were like passing through, and you were passing thought, and they thought they would stop by and just see how you're doing, and start some shit.
Just to start. Yep, because that 8, like we said.
Yeah, because all they did was go back home and gossip.
Oh, some people.
So, like
Hopefully-
NightShade said, you didn't have their support before. You're
So you're
not
not
going to
missing.
be. You're not going to be all alone. You're not. Look at what's waiting for you. You're wanting to start a life.
Yeah, you are.
You're wanting to start your own family, or maybe go after your family. Whatever the case is, however it fits for you. You need to concern yourself with yourself, and not with the past and the people that are in it.
Exactly. I hope more people are here than anywhere else. I hope you're actually listening. This hermit is like, that's where you're more receptive, listening to your higher self, being realistic, not looking at all the hurt and pain and going, yeah, that was what I got from that. Now I'm moving on to something else. Yeah. Oh man, do it. Give yourself a break. You didn't cause any of this.
Go on to a happier life.
Exactly.
That's all you
have every
can
right
do.
to do that.
If you don't, it's by choice.
And you have every right to do that. Just because these people treated you like crap.
And remember, you don't
Shit.
have to explain yourself to anybody.
You don't.
Has anyone even questioned you before? Ask why you're not around, if that's the
Right.
case.
And
No.
look, she's ready to give out some healing and hope.
Hope for
and
your future.
See, that's what she does. That's what the star is. It's like a guiding star. She's like, come here and I'll give you some healing elixirs and potions and love
Yeah.
and fairy dust and stuff. Let the energy of this card just flow over you. Hope and bright prospects and opening up. After the tower, when everything is burned down and ruined and it's all in the rubble and everything, guess what? Now you got the star. That's the next card in the tarot. So guess what? You're sequentially moving through. Perfect. This is exactly what you need. It's just the energy of this star card.
All right.
Just kind of invoke that and pull it into you.
All right, we hope the right person hears this. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel. We would like that very much. We have a whole lot of videos out there, like 250, a whole bunch, however many it is. Go take a look at some of the others to see if you like how we throw cards, and then maybe you'll want to subscribe to us. So, until our next read, may your moons always be full. Bye-bye.
Bye.